So I'm here live at the Champions League quarterfinal on the verge of winning 2,000 euros, but...
Oh no, that's not good.
I wanna bet 2,000 euros on PSG to win versus Liverpool.
So in this video I'm going to pull you into my world of football and betting. I'll explain why I place bets and watch matches live instead of on TV. You'll learn about my strategy that helps me win in 90% of the matches I attend live, and we will play some crazy bets together at halftime. But before that, the question I know you're interested in. How much do tickets for a Champions League quarterfinal cost? Well, for some of the best seats I paid 1,708 euros, which I believe I'll win back. But even if I don't, I always think long term, because one bet doesn't matter if it's the 200 plus that I analyze and draw conclusions from. A lot of people ask me why I go to watch matches live when I could just watch them on TV. One of the reasons is the enjoyment is a much better experience, more engaging, you feel the atmosphere on the pitch. I'm even thinking of doing a giveaway on Instagram soon where I will give one of you a ticket to come with me. But another reason is that I see far more than you ever could on TV. And what exactly that is, along with the bet I'll be placing, you see at halftime.
And here it is, the moment I was waiting for days. I finally stepped into La Parc des Princes. The atmosphere kept heating up before kickoff and I had the chance to enjoy the stadium light show. PSG's ultras are known for their creative choreographs, and the fireworks, lights and pyro show only added to the brilliant atmosphere. I love these pre-match moments. They're like the love game before sex. That's exactly how a football game of this level should be welcomed. In the regard, French fans definitely come closer to the supporters in Eastern Europe. A minute to applause for the legendary Mirko Lucescu, who passed away on this day. The game started exactly as I expected. Much more possession for PSG and mostly defensive play from Liverpool. I was quite surprised by Liverpool formation as Slot tried to play with 3-4-2-1, something I'm seeing for the first time under the Dutchman. It was clearly a surprise for PSG as well, as early on they seemed to be studying Liverpool rather than making aggressive and quick attacks. As the time passed, PSG became more dynamic in their build-up around Liverpool's box, and Liverpool were visibly struggling with it. And then came the moment I was hoping for before kickoff. In the 11th minute, a breakthrough from Dembele, a link-up to Dieu, and goal! 1-0 to PSG. Despite the deflection, the Frenchmen scored with their very first shot, taking an early lead, perfect for my bad slip. If the match continues like this, there's no way I'm losing the bet. Despite conceding, Liverpool didn't panic like they did against Man City at the weekend and tried to respond, but their attacks looked quite bad. In the middle of the first half, Liverpool tried to level up the play, but they were most dangerous from set pieces and Joe Gomez throw-ins, which clearly wasn't much of a problem for PSG. Another run down the wing by Kvaratskhelia similar to Dieu, but this time the finish wasn't there. It could have easily been a near identical goal to the first one.
That was close.
In the 28th minute, Liverpool produced one of their few dangerous attacks and Joe Gomez picked up the first yellow card of the match. From my view, Gomez clearly played the ball, so how referee John Martinez didn't see it, I have no idea. Just shows that even referees at this level can make shocking decisions. The kind we're more used to seeing in the Bulgarian league than in Champions League quarterfinal. Shortly after, Frimpong made a break through the flank and nearly stopped my heart. Luckily, his pass was really bad and I could finally breathe again.
That was so close. That was really bad. Really bad for me.
It was time for another PSG goal to fully settle the match. The Parisians had Liverpool's defense surrounded, like men in disco to a group of girls. Another strike for Kvaratskhelia, but this time his teammate from the national team, Mamardashvili, dealt with it properly. Just before halftime, I froze as Dembele came within inches of doubling PSG lead, but somehow managed to hit Mamardashvili, who parried it away and kept it out. How did a Ballon d'Or winner miss that? Liverpool were definitely more dangerous down the right flank where Frimpong was operating, and after a brilliant pass from Wirtz, he got a great chance to score and seriously treated my bad slip. Still, it turned out there was an offside, so no worries. Another PSG counter and another miss from Dembele. Very poor finish from the Frenchman. In the end, nothing much changed before the break. PSG with big possession of the ball and Liverpool with weak attack with no end product. They didn't even have one shot in the first half, which showed clearly why I placed this bet. Liverpool simply have no answer to PSG's game right now.
In 90% of the matches I attend live, I win because I see far more than I ever could on TV. On TV I'm limited to what they choose to show me, whereas here I see the bigger picture. I've got a bird's eye view. The camera follows the ball, but I follow the players, their movement, how they shift position, how they adjust their tactics. I place bets based on the defensive line and the tempo of the game, because at the end of the day, to win you need an edge. And when I'm there live, I use that edge. In the lower leagues there's even a delay in how odds are updated. It's similar now, but it still gives you an advantage which, combined with quick decisions and experience, leads to profits.
At halftime, as usual, I placed a few props bet, hoping to boost my profit if my main bet wins. The second half started with a more open game from both sides, and Liverpool finally registered their first shot of the match through Hugo Ekitike. The Reds tried to push high up the pitch, building play in PSG half, with most of the balls going through their playmaker Florian Wirtz. This also led to some dangerous counter-attack for PSG.
That was very close.
Like the one where Joe Gomez's intervention probably saved Liverpool from conceding another goal. PSG were extremely precise and played with great ease. Ousmane Dembélé, however, was also missing chance after chance with equal ease.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot!
He already has bad memories from 2019 when, wearing a Barcelona shirt, he missed a goal for 4-0 one-on-one against Alisson in the Champions League semi-final first leg, after which Liverpool knocked out Barcelona out with a famous 4-0 comeback in the second leg. During the match, I was thinking that maybe the only way Liverpool could equalize was if PSG keeper Safonov kept making those very silly interventions and runs off his line. Watching how, despite both teams trying to attack down the wings, there were almost no danger crosses, I became more and more confident that my halftime bet for under 6 corners would be a winner. Now Konaté managed to take the ball from his French teammate Dembélé and literally drove past PSG entire midfield, but Hugo Ekitike once again failed and lost the ball almost immediately after receiving it. The match went on and PSG fans didn't stop singing and supporting their team for a single second. The game was flowing in a calm rhythm which suited Liverpool at this stage until that run from Kvaratskhelia, who made fool of Liverpool defense, and goal! 2-0 for PSG. Parc the Prince erupts after the second goal. What a pass from Joao Neves. Now my bet slip is a sure winner. The fans were enjoying themselves, expecting a third goal from Parisians. Liverpool's mood just died and their defense fell apart. That led to another dangerous PSG attack and another mistake from Konaté, a penalty for the host. Liverpool's players are furious with the decision. From the stands it's hard to judge whether it's a penalty, so now I'm waiting to see if VAR will confirm it.
They will smash them.
The referee was called to review the situation, which most likely meant he would overturn the penalty and the yellow card for Konaté, confirming yet another wrong decision in the match, but my bet still looked like a sure winner.
There is no penalty, but the bet looks like already won.
Here's one of the very few Liverpool shots in the entire match. In the rare moments when the ball reached Ekitike, he failed miserably, which was good news to me, as there was no way Liverpool were scoring. The atmosphere in the stands was also lifted by the fans enjoying themselves. And of course I couldn't help but join in the celebration. PSG won a corner, which was a bit worrying for my halftime bet, but at this stage it was still winning. Towards the end, PSG tried to kill the game in the first leg by scoring more goals, but once again my favorite player Dembélé couldn't score, this time hitting the post. Mamardashvili had no chance to save the ball. It just wasn't Dembélé night, but PSG should definitely have scored more than 2 goals by now. Another PSG counter and Nuno Mendes took too long on the ball. I honestly can't believe PSG didn't score in this situation either. Another PSG attack and that looked like a push from Konaté on Mendes, but the referee doesn't give a penalty.
There is no penalty, but the bet looks like already won.
Liverpool made 4 substitutions at once about 10 minutes before the end, which changed nothing, and the final result was 2-0, meaning my bet slip is officially winner. From my halftime bets, I ended up with 2 wins and 1 loss, and from the 3 bets my net profit was exactly 555 euros.
So lads, to make money from betting, it's not about knowing what will happen in the match, it's about spotting mispriced odds. It's brutally hard to find mistakes in the big matches because everything there is public and you've got no edge. That's it, we've got a solid budget for a team that even finds edge in the big games. But the key there is to get your bets on as early as possible if you're playing the main markets. If you're playing smaller markets like shots or cards, you can go closer to kickoff as long as there's value. But the goal is always the same: bet on mispriced odds.